Nigeria wasn't always one country. Before 1914, it was a patchwork of kingdoms, city-states, and diverse ethnic groups, each with its own language, culture, and ruler. The people were united by history and culture, but divided by geography and tradition. So, how did this land become the Nigeria we know today? For centuries, what we now call Nigeria was home to powerful kingdoms. In the north, the Sokoto Caliphate thrived. In the west, the Yoruba built the Oyo Empire. The Benin Kingdom in the south created art and architecture that rivaled anything in the world. Despite these achievements, there was no single national identity, just a mosaic of peoples with shared histories and vibrant cultures. In 1914, the British merged the northern and southern protectorates to create Nigeria. This was not a natural union, but a colonial decision for administrative convenience. Suddenly, hundreds of ethnic groups were placed under one banner, with a single government and capital. The challenge was immense. How could people with different languages, cultures, and histories see themselves as Nigerian? As Nigerians grew aware of themselves as a single nation, they began searching for symbols of unity. The country's official name, Nigeria, came from the Niger River, but it was formal and distant. People needed something informal, something they could say with pride and familiarity. The seeds of a national nickname were being planted. A unifying nickname was needed to reflect the pride and identity of Nigerians. Nigeria's story began with many peoples, many kingdoms, and a colonial merger that created a new nation. But the people themselves needed a name they could claim as their own, a name that felt alive, modern, and uniquely Nigerian. That name would emerge from the streets, the music, and the youth culture, and it would become the slang we know today as Naija.
From the busy streets of Lagos to the music halls of Lagos Island, a word began to circulate, short, catchy, and uniquely Nigerian. It wasn't official, it wasn't in the newspapers at first, but it was fast becoming the nickname for a country in search of its own voice. That word was Naija. Module 2. How Nigeria became Naija. Naija began as informal slang, born on the streets, in neighborhoods, and among students. It was a playful, affectionate twist on the formal name, Nigeria. Youth used it in everyday conversation, in music, in jokes, and in newspapers that catered to young readers. It was easy to say, fun to shout, and instantly recognizable. Music played a huge role in spreading Naija. Popular musicians began using it in their songs, referencing the country in a way that felt proud, youthful, and fun. Radio DJs picked it up. Soon, it wasn't just a nickname. It was a badge of identity for the young, urban generation. Naija resonated because it was inclusive. Regardless of whether you were Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, or from any other ethnic group, you could say Naija and feel part of something bigger. It was informal, modern, and distinctly Nigerian, a word that united rather than divided. From a casual street slang to a national symbol, Naija became the word that Nigerians owned. It was simple, playful, and proudly theirs, a name born not from colonial maps, but from the people themselves. In the next module, we'll see how Naija exploded onto the world stage through pop culture, music, and global recognition, becoming the shorthand for Nigeria across the globe. From humble street slang to a word known across continents, Naija became the heartbeat of Nigerian pop culture. It wasn't just a nickname. It was an expression of pride, creativity, and the energy of a nation that refused to be defined by maps alone. Music played the most powerful role in popularizing Naija. Afrobeat pioneers like Fela Kuti referenced their country proudly, while contemporary artists infused the slang into their lyrics, making it a part of everyday life. Soon, Naija wasn't just a word, it was an anthem. Nollywood, the world's second-largest film industry, embraced Naija in its stories. From street dramas to comedies, the slang became part of everyday dialogue on screen, further embedding it into national consciousness. Media, from newspapers to radio and later online platforms, spread it far beyond its urban origins. Sports also carried the word to the world. Football fans chanted Naija, Naija, in stadiums, showing national pride that transcended region, ethnicity, or class. Whether cheering in Lagos or at the World Cup, Naija became a symbol of unity and resilience. From Lagos to London, New York, and Dubai, Naija traveled with Nigerians across the globe. It became the word people use to describe the country informally, proudly, and unmistakably. Today, it represents Nigeria internationally, a word instantly recognized, symbolizing creativity, culture, and identity. What started as playful street slang grew into a unifying national symbol, carried by music, film, sports, and global recognition. In the next module, we'll explore why Naija matters today, not just as a word, but as a badge of identity, pride, and belonging for every Nigerian. Naija isn't just a word. It's a feeling, a culture, and a statement. It captures the spirit of a nation that is young, vibrant, and proud. Today, Naija is more than slang. It's a badge of identity that every Nigerian carries in their heart. Nigeria is home to over 250 ethnic groups, speaking hundreds of languages. Yet, one word has emerged to unite them all: Naija. It's informal, it's fun, and it's universal across Nigeria. From Lagos to Kano, from Port Harcourt to Abuja, saying Naija instantly sparks a sense of belonging, regardless of your background. Naija is a symbol of Nigerian creativity and resilience. It travels wherever Nigerians go, connecting the diaspora to home. Whether on social media, in music, or at international festivals, the word Naija announces the presence of Nigeria to the world with pride and energy. For Nigeria's youth, Naija is more than tradition, it's modern identity. It's the slang in music, the hashtag online, the chant in stadiums, and the signature in street art. It's the language of a generation defining itself in the 21st century, boldly claiming their nation as their own. Naija endures because it is simple, fun, and inclusive. It transcends formalities, politics, and borders within Nigeria. It captures the heart of the nation, diverse, resilient, and proudly Nigerian. Unlike any other nickname, it has survived decades because it belongs to the people themselves. From street slang to national symbol, Naija tells the story of Nigeria itself, a nation of diversity, creativity, resilience, and pride. It's more than a word. It's a way of being Nigerian, a shout of belonging, and a symbol the world now knows as uniquely ours.